Who keeps a receipt for product anyway? I was reading some tales and decided I wanted to drop in one that happened sometime in the last month. The cast. M manager played by me. L lead cashier. O old lady. It's a fine Wednesday afternoon and I'm working on some frozen and refrigerated items my employees forgot to work when they came in about 2 hours prior when suddenly L appears. L. I have a customer up front who is trying to return a tube of flea medicine for her pet but she doesn't have any proof of purchase. No receipt, no box, and no loyalty account to look up the receipt. I told her I would come back and get you to see if you can do anything for her. She seems like one of those people that would ask for a manager if I just told her no. M. I can't do anything for her but sure I'll go talk to her. L hands M the tube of medicine. M. Good morning ma'am. I hear we are trying to return this place's tube on the counter now without the receipt, box, or account. There isn't much I can do for you. Oh. It's been 2 weeks since I bought this and my dog still has fleas. Aren't you going to stand by your product? M. No, I'm going to stand by the return policy. It's a no questions asked 60 days return if you have any of those 3 things. O storms off towards the door, making it about 10 feet before turning around. M walks around the register to hand it back over to L so they can help the next guest. O. Who keeps the box and receipt for flea medicine? M. If you had kept it I could have done the return, no questions asked. Oh. Don't worry, there won't be any questions as I'm never coming back here again. O storms out and M turns to LM. See you in 2 weeks. O end scene. I have yet to see her again, so maybe this is a rare case of a customer actually never coming back after storming off. Please help me get a YouTube play button by subscribing. I want to sell it for scrap and buy Jaeger bombs, thank you. T-bone steaks are $1. So this one happened a number of years back now. I was working the cash one night at a large grocery chain here in Canada. It was a pretty slow night. Only a few customers an hour type of evening. I was standing at my register and talking to one of my co-workers when a lady and her kid pull up to my lane and starts unloading her shopping cart that had about a dozen large packages of T-bone steaks. I didn't think too much of it at first since sometimes people come in with big orders for BBQs. I finish scanning her order and give her the total. A few $100 as each pack was about $20.25. She immediately goes full Karen and yells at me, "You scanned those wrong. They are $1 each." I asked her if she meant the steaks and she yelled again, "Yes. Of course the steaks." I explained to her that steaks are priced by weight and they couldn't be $1 each. She continues to freak out and yell some more about how I'm an idiot and will never amount to anything. I was in college at the time and am a fairly successful accountant now, for the record, haha. Her kid is standing there the whole time looking horrifying, but also likes they've seen this before. She then yells, "If you're calling me a liar, come and see and I'll show you they are $1 each." As I said, it's a slow night, so I say sure and follow her to the cooler section. Once there she points to a sign near the street cooler and yells, "Look. It says right there $1 each. Or can you not read?" I look at the sign, look back and the woman and say, "Well ma'am, it does say $1 each. For the bottles of ketchup in the display the sign is clearly hanging off of." She looks at the sign again and realizes her mistake but yells one more time, "Well, why would you put it so close to the steaks?" With that she storms off. Her kid looked so embarrassed. To this day it was one of the most satisfying things that has happened on the job. Like the video please.